And today we welcome into our studio David Neal, and he is the founder and head of marketing of E. Van He Clean Energy. And also welcome to Eric Bauer.
Good morning, Brian.
The president of E. Van He Clean Energy. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio today.
It's great to be here.
So we have our own little celebration going on.
Yeah, today is Solar Day.
Okay. And that is a national...
It's a national thing. Most people have heard of Earth Day, and
Right.
really Solar Day is promoting clean energy, all of the ways that you can use the sun to heat and power your home.
Is this new? I have not heard of Solar Day, I don't think.
Solar Day's been around for a number of years. It's obviously a newer, less publicized event than Earth Day, but it's really catching.
And do you guys have an event going on today to celebrate it? I mean,
Yes,
you have kegs at your shop.
Kegs at our shop?
Yeah.
Kegs was yesterday, actually, when we had the builders.
Why didn't you call me yesterday?
Today's more of a family day. But
Okay.
yeah, so today at our building, what we're doing at our building is integrating these products. We moved in last year, and now's the time to kind of roll over as a demonstration, and also so we can bring customers in and look at things. So today, if you come out to our building just on the East of Webster,
Yep.
you'll be able to see these products.
You're on 104, right?
Yeah, we're on 104. Everybody says right by the windmill. So
Yep.
it's the
That giant windmill is
the giant
cool.
windmill.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
there.
What kind of products are we talking about? I love
Yep.
products, especially green products. Are we talking
green products.
environmentally friendly, good,
Well,
expensive stuff
Yeah,
here?
good expensive stuff.
All
Yeah,
right.
so-
Prices are coming down, but we're doing our main business for 30 years. So you said I was the founder. Actually, I'm not the founder of the original company, which was called Van He.
Okay.
That business has been in existence for 45 years. And about 30 years ago, the owner installed a geothermal system.
30
And so
years
we've
ago.
been doing geothermal systems for about 30 years.
Here
Wow.
in Rochester.
Actually, all across Western New York. If you go to our website, you'll see a map there with our placements, and we're kind of everywhere from Syracuse to Binghamton and down to the Pennsylvania border and all the way through Buffalo.
Okay. And just
evanhe.com, folks.
Okay.
EVANHEE.com. You can find out a little bit more about the company and all the various. I'm just looking right now, geothermal, solar thermal, wind, radiant.
now,
I love it.
I just have a quick question. Could you tell us exactly briefly what a geothermal nuclear reactor is?
Yeah, right. So actually, geothermal is kind of an odd name. It's just the industry word. Actually, what it is the Earth has been storing the sun's energy for millennia, right?
Yep.
And so what we do is we bury a plastic pipe about 6 feet down in the ground, and we run water into that pipe. And basically, what we do is we extract heat from the ground, and we run that into a heat pump, which takes it from the ground temperature to the temperature that's you need in your house to heat it, and then 120 degrees. And then in the summer, we take energy out of the home and we put it back in the ground. So we got this sustainable kind of, we borrow the heat from the ground in the winter and put it back in the summer.
All right. So a
That's
plastic.
geothermal.
Okay. Sounds good. And you probably have a fan in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking this is probably really low cost because a plastic pipe in the ground, you dig a hole, no big deal. It's probably $20, right? $30.
Yeah, so most of the difference between the cost of this and a conventional system. So inside the house, really, it's just the same as any other system. You have air or you have radiant systems inside. The machine is a unit that goes in the house or just outside it, so that's the same cost. So really, the upcharge of a geothermal from a conventional system is the excavation work that has to go out. So the pipe is cheap, but you've got the ground is a heat source, but it's not a very concentrated one, so you have to put an amount of pipe in.
But once you put in that money, you're off the grid.
Well, you're not off the grid,
much.
no, but you are actually, the way this works, a geothermal, because it's using the energy out of the ground, what you've got is a machine that actually for every unit of energy you buy from the grid, you get about 4 times as much out of the ground. So they call this so when you talk about a gas furnace being 96% efficient, you're talking about a geothermal machine, which is anywhere from 300 to 500% efficient. Okay.
Wow.
So, and then what you get to, so going off the grid, so what we're really presenting at Solar Day today, why we're in this is we've just integrated solar electric generation into our business, and so that's the way you get off the grid. And what you do is you put a geothermal system in, which is the most efficient way of heating your home, heating and cooling your home, reducing summer peak loads for the utilities, that kind of thing, right? And then you put up a solar panel to offset the remainder costs. So the solar panel will generate the electricity that runs the heat pump.
So this is getting me somewhere. I was going somewhere with this. I am not.
Giddy up.
I'm not going green. I don't buy that crap. But I am saving money. Are you telling me I'm saving money?
You're saving money, and actually, a lot of our customers come to us because they're kind of fed up with utilities. What's the price? So, what's the price going to be next year?
Yeah.
So, I don't know demographics of our customers, but probably 20% of them are, thinking about a retirement. They're moving into a house that's going to be there for 30 years. What am I going to do? And by doing a closed system like this, where you're using electricity to heat and cool your house, and you put up a solar or wind kind of system to generate electricity, you call it a net zero. On the yearly average, you kind of get to a utility cost. Right.
Cool. I like that.
I have to interrupt and ask you, where are you from? I'm so enjoying listening to your voice.
So I'm from the UK.
You are.
This is the English accent.
You are.
Yeah.
Now, I know in Germany, they are on the forefront of this type of heating and cooling and environmentally friendly practices.
Right.
Have you learned anything, do you think, being from Europe more so than from here? I mean, do you take that expertise and bring it here?
So what's driving this so economics drives all of this, right? So what's happened in Europe is energy prices have been expensive for a lot longer than they have here, right?
Okay.
And we're starting to see that and starting to discuss it and worry about it here. But so what we do as a company is we look into Europe to bring products over. The solar thermal systems we buy, they're from a German manufacturer because they've been out there for 15 years doing these kind of things. So Europe is kind of ahead of us in this because they've been driven there.
It's no big secret.
And when you look at Germany, I ask Eric, he's there more recently than me, but there are laws in Germany that talk about how much energy each new house.
Every new home has to have a certain amount of energy that's coming either out of the ground or off from the sun with solar electric.
Back to the grid?
Locally.
It's locally generated. So on the house, either geothermal system, so you're getting from a ground source heat pump the energy to heat the home, or putting solar electric panels on the roof, so you're generating some of the electric. So they have a lot of rules in place there to encourage new construction to have that, plus a lot of feed-in tariffs that encourage existing homeowners to do things like that as well.
Right. So and we're waiting for those. I guess, where we are in the stage of this evolution is these products are expensive because they're not produced in the same volume, that traditional kind of furnaces are, right? And they take a little more work. But you're looking at what's happening now is that market is out there where these products are going to be reduced in price. They're going to become more commodity. So homeowners, we're selling packaged solar thermal systems for domestic hot water. We package those up and homeowners install those now. These products are becoming more commodity, right?
And we also give tax credits. Is that correct? Is our government gives us tax credits for installation of some of these items in our homes?
In 2009, 2009 there was a nice federal tax credit. So on any of these systems, solar or geothermal, which is another solar system, you get a 30% federal tax.
30%, that's substantial.
And
that's uncapped. So unlike a lot of the other home energy improvements where there's caps of $1,500, for these clean energy systems, there's no cap.
Okay.
So if you put
$100,000
worth of system in, you'll get 30,000 tax credit.
Okay.
And then in addition with solar thermal and solar electric, you get another 25% tax credit from the state.
Oh.
And then if you do it as an upgrade to a home, you can work another 10% from a different energy.
You guys are crooks. That's why your stuff is so expensive, because all the government's fluffing it for the customer.
The pig roast?
Yeah, the pig roast, the mobsters. Yeah, you guys do the same thing. That's why your prices are so high, because the government's fluffing it for the consumer, and they don't know the difference. You sell them smoke and mirrors. Right? Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The healthier, greener, bleachless environment, Patrick, I'm going.
Yeah. Well, I just was putting it together. That's all in my head. It's working really well now.
It is.
Yeah.
So you're feeling much better about this.
I haven't put any bleach in my water feature in a week.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you.
We'll have to talk about what you are doing with that water feature.